tournament that we've been organized in this way, and we've invited 16 of the best women players in the world to compete for this championship. Today, we're going to be seeing Martha Gjelseth from Norway and Cecilia Rogers from the UK. Already through to the finals of this tournament, we have Karen Davis, Irina Litzenberger, Akiko Yazawa, Juliet Hayward, Guldran Guchavli, Denise Kaiser, and Pia Jepperson. So we've got a great list of people that have gone through, and we're excited for this match. To introduce you a little bit to the players, Martha is captain of the Norwegian women's team in 2023. And in 2022, she placed 4th in Monte Carlo World Championships. She's also a BMAB master. Cecilia won the 2016 Monte Carlo Women's World Championship event and was 5th in the WBIF Online World Championships. So both of them are fierce competitors and fantastic backgammon players. Commentating today, we are fortunate to have Albert Stegg and Linda Clay, and they're going to talk us through the moves and help us understand what's going on with the game here. So with that said, I'm going to hand over to Albert and Linda, and we'll get the match started.
Great.
Thanks, Melanie.
Good to be here. Great to be here with Linda. Linda and I shared the first place BMAB result, as I recall, Linda. Last year at the Cherry Blossom tournament, we both went 5-0.
Yeah.
And I followed that up in Novi with an 0-5 performance. So I guess it's kind of a coin flip. Good to see you, Linda.
Sorry to interrupt, but the players started.
Okay, let's go.
I'm just trying to share the screen. I'm having a couple of problems setting it up. There we go. It's on now.
They're anxious.
Eager, not anxious, I hope.
Continue. There we go.
Sparky, I guess, would be Cecilia. Ms. Spark. And
Martha.
I might mention I might have a small bias towards Cecilia because I actually made her acquaintance way back in the late 80s when I was living in Edinburgh, Scotland. And there was a little backgammon scene at Negotiants Cafe back then. And Cecilia was just starting to get into backgammon at that point. And then we met in Cyprus by chance and went, you look familiar. So we have here, okay, we're going down here. All right, Martha has achieved somewhat of an advanced anchor, kind of in a holding game position, while Celia has escaped both stragglers. So she's up in the race and just going to be trying to bring this home safely. And this is going to help.
Nice set of double fours there.
Absolutely. When you've escaped your straggling checkers, you want to play super safe.
So cube, Albert, or no? Cube or no?
One more time.
Is this a cube position?
So holding games, Black is going to hold off cubing until she is threatening to clear that midpoint. The 5 checkers on the 13 signal that she's not quite ready to cube yet. It's not going to be a big mistake. She's a big favorite here, but she just can't lose her market very easily. And well, here's a reason not to cube a little soon. So the gratuitous few shots here, and so Martha will have kind of a free whack at hitting that blot. And she gets away with it. See, but Celia now would have a perfectly good double. So she didn't need to double that soon. But the logic here is that the defender here, Martha, she has some racing chances and some hitting chances. And she's going to have both of those ways to win for quite a while. But Cecilia doesn't want to lose her market by by clearing that midpoint all of a sudden. If she were to roll 4-4 here, she would lose her market by a big margin. Safe. Don't leave any shots. Don't leave any shots, Cecilia. How would you play this, Linda?
I guess come in and slot the 1.
Absolutely. Yep, there it is. Yep. Your opponent can't go backwards, and you have no plans to hit her. You're up 21 pips. If she wants to leave, you let her leave, and
Agreed.
good riddance. So I think that will be a.
Mm.
Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, she hasn't decided yet. I don't think
Yeah.
you want to volunteer anything, even
I
with
think
that flop.
Martha's home is just getting stronger.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, good. She made the right choice there. What do you think, Martha or Linda? What do you think here?
I think I covered the 2 blots.
I
Yes,
think
you
you just
did.
want to come down. I think you just want to come down 12-6. You're
Okay.
not planning on hitting her. You just want to bring it home.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay, natural. And Martha may run out of timing here.
Mm.
She probably should just give up that midpoint.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Okay. See, and probably she had never lost her market until just then when she cleared that point. But, you know, if you don't double those along the way, it's a small error, small error, small error. So you definitely want to cube those holding game positions when you're threatening to clear that midpoint. Mm-hmm. Any reason to just stay back with both?
No.
No. Martha could benefit from a 6-3 double blotting, but you know, she'd mess up her board, and it's just not very likely.
True.
All right. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Take 2 off or hit.
Oh. Ah. It's a 4th checker off, which I don't think is going to make that much of a difference. You steal her double 4, I guess.
Mm.
I'm not sure about that. You know, I guess you hit and you flush her out. I think the hit is correct there. Or what did XG say?
That would be my thought, to encourage her to come in higher.
Flush her out.
Negative.
But it doesn't seem to have. Can we get, yeah. Did the, yeah. Yeah. So I call it XG, but I guess in Heroes it isn't XG, it's GNU.
Algorithm. Yeah.
Okay, this game seems to be over. So a blunder-free game. It's nice to start a match strong that way for both players. And these standard holding games really are games where you can hope to really do your PR some good because they're fairly straightforward in how to play each side. Behooves one to really get good at playing those holding game checkers. Match to 11 points. Linda, is there some point at which, as the trailer, you start to get more aggressive with the cube?
Sure, but it depends on match score and position of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now,
At 0-2, would you change your strategy much?
no, probably not, as long as you're far enough away from the match point.
Yeah. Right. 9 away. I should say 9 away, 11 away is
exactly right. So
pretty far to go. So probably just normal cubes here.
Cecilia miss a cube?
Yeah. Why didn't GNU like that split?
Probably below 8-5. Huh.
Yeah. I think when your opponent has so many checkers in the attack zone and they're all stacked up, you don't really want to lead with your chin, even way down there on your deuce point. Just those stacks are just liable to fall down on your head.
More than you realize,
Yeah. Oh, did we see the cube in that previous game, that holding cube that I thought was a little early? Was it correct?
It didn't like it.
By how much?
Uh,
0-1-2. Yeah, see, that's the kind of tiny error
Yeah, there
you're
you go.
for on this, cubing a holding
Yep.
game a little early. It's
True.
not wrong by much, but it's just not necessary. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Hmm.
wow, I'm surprised that oh, it was hitting with the 4, was it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Were you thinking that Celia had a cube maybe a little earlier in this game
Yes, I did, and I do
Yeah.
now.
with her you think now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You, Albert?
Well, the outfield dominance now is pretty huge, isn't it? She's down in the race
Agreed.
with a lot of game to go, so I'm pretty sure it's a take, but I guess you could lose your market here if you make one of your key points, the 5, say she makes her 5 or her bar point here.
Yeah.
You could lose your market here, I think. So there goes the cube. I expect that'll be a take. Oh, yeah. Get 2 inner points or you get the bar point.
Hmm. I would say the 2 inner points,
I think I agree with you, Linda.
since you got 2 back versus 1.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you know, Martha's very brittle here. She might have to cough up a blot. Having a 4-point inner board is just very strong. That
Agreed.
bar point might not be too hard to make.
Nice return.
Yeah, productive.
Yes.
Should be able to make some sort of a point here. Yeah, that's
Yep.
useful. Yeah, and that cube was totally validated, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Ooh,
Yep.
boy.
So
Martha's
blocking the
wishing she was
sixes.
still back on the ace point here.
True. Definitely lose some pips.
Hmm. How about here?
Come off with the 20 or stay back.
I don't see any reason to open yourself up to some little jokery attacks here. I think this is fine. I think
Okay.
she's going to expose something or weaken her position here. So I don't like giving any chances to
Just in case, right?
me on the bar here.
6. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she can give up the anchor here. This looks like a subscription to a gammon service. Hello? Gammon delivery. It's good to think about it, though. It's good to think about it. If you did pop out, would you go all the way? Oh, this does do 4s. I'm sure she saw that.
Interesting.
But Marty just chimed in that he thinks that was way wrong, which it was. Yeah, I think it's just too gammon rich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the problem is if she gets away with it, it doesn't really solve her problem.
No.
There's another move and another move. Marty's pointing out that gammons that duplication is often maybe an overrated metric or tool.
1s and 2s, but not 3s.
Duplicating numbers isn't a virtue when you can not leave any numbers at all. You're
True.
just giving free shots. Okay. All right. Oh, that's annoying.
Yes, it is.
Well, I don't think you break your anchor here and invite attack. So this looks right. Diverse for your own attack. Good coverage on the outfield. I don't think Martha can do everything here. Yes. Now we go after that straggler with the superior board and another blot showing on the other side. Wow. What do you think here?
I'd come in for another builder. 9. What is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, 9 to 5.
I think I agree with you. Yeah.
And then
You're sad if she rolls a 1-1, but no, I wouldn't do this. I think you either want to come out and avoid the super joker 1-1, or you bring that checker in for a a builder, which I think
Yeah.
is right. Yeah.
Oh, she's questioning. Okay. Hmm.
Well, this is suddenly the boards are equalized here.
Yeah, turn around a little bit.
Yeah, this is no joke. Yeah, this is worth looking at least. But 20 hitters versus, 11 pure escapes. Okay, this is the desired result.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
So it's block sixes and an anchor, and then make the
oh, well spotted, Linda. I didn't see that at first.
Yeah.
We've got the mighty 7 prime. Hope she doesn't roll double 8s.
Ooh, why would you switch from that at all? Oof. That's pretty good. Unless you want to. Well, you don't want that either.
That's good to be thorough. I guess, there might have been a thought that maybe some play would let you go fishing for that second blot.
Agreed. It's always worth taking the time to look.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's heartbreaking when you miss plays and you never looked.
True. I would agree. I've never done that though.
Well, that's why you went 5-0 at the Cherry Blossom.
Yeah, I wish I did it everyone though.
Ooh, she'll look at this, but I think she'll find the hit here. Cecilia isn't going to let her just run out with a 6.
There you go. Yep.
Just close your eyes and let it go. Yep, that's
Double 3.
yeah. And it's hard in backgammon. One of the hard things in backgammon is that, there's this emotional component. It's different to lose in one way as opposed to another. And getting hit there or double hit with a 1-6 is such a horrible prospect that you actually, allow the person just to pop a 6 and win the race much more easily.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that do you sometimes like have the sense what you're supposed to do, but just can't stomach it?
Yes. Oh, yes. Just a little bit in backgammon, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And you have to remember, it doesn't matter how long you get to play. You just want to win. Oops.
Mm-hmm. Where was it that you met Cecilia? Was it in Wales?
In Edinburgh, Scotland.
Okay.
Those were the days. Those were some of the happiest years of my youthful life. It was pre-internet. People still just went to cafes and played backgammon and read books and wrote letters. It's amazing that kind of life has gone away.
What took you to Edinburgh?
I went to study philosophy there at the university. I did a master's in philosophy. That was a romantic place. A lot of films, a lot of film culture, and great philosophy tradition. And I taught at a school there, the Edinburgh Academy, a high school.
Interesting.
Yeah. Just a lovely walkable city.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure it still is. Okay, what do you got? 4-0 here. So 7 away, 11 away. Martha can start thinking about being a little more aggressive here. Not crazy, but I feel it's starting to slip away if you're not
Would
careful.
you hit here, Alvin? To take that half roll away?
Oh, good question. I should be thinking about that, yeah. It just seems a little deep. I think I might play for a little more contact than that.
Okay.
I think hitting that deep is maybe not
Yep,
necessary.
has its negatives.
Well, I find this hard. I think I'd play a little. Well, that was correct.
Yeah.
If the race is close, I guess you just
Keep playing safe.
yeah. Just play wait and see. Let's see. Back.
And there's one in. Yeah, a little diversity there.
All right. So Martha should start, I'm sure she's starting to lean in here on a cube, right? You don't really want to lose your market when you're this far down in the score. Oh, and she got hit.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Many happy returns. Celia's thinking about it, but I don't think you can just leave her alone to build her prime here. I think losing, you got to engage, mix it up.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Nice response.
Oh, now see here, this is a thing. This site, it allows you to move a checker before you come off the bar. And I wonder if she'd come off the bar first, if she might have thought about which four to hit. I'm not sure she saw the option there.
I would concur.
I always feel that's a little bit of a smarty pants thing when I play on this. My opponent makes it always seems like a cute play, let's make my checker play and then come off the bar. Yeah. Which is not really legal. But
well, coming off the bar first is a setting. And I turned it off.
Oh, it is?
The exact reason you just said. Yeah. I couldn't evaluate the position, especially on a board. It's 3-dimensional. This is 2-dimensional. And for me, that actually makes a decent difference visually.
Yep, I agree.
So
I find online play more difficult than live play, unlike many people, it seems.
Well, the family keeps distracting too. That doesn't help.
Oh, really? The family, people in the...
I'm like, go away. Anyway, I definitely would want to hit here. She couldn't, so it's on to the next one. Okay.
Oh, yeah, with the stronger board, you want to... yeah, maybe a little hard to see. This is like an opening 5-2 where you don't let your opponent make your bar point for free. But they thought that was okay. Okay, best was the hit, but it wasn't much of a difference. 2-2. I didn't really see what the option was.
Now play on or cube?
Oh, I think I would play on here, I think.
Likewise.
Yeah. Especially being down in the score.
Yeah. Well.
But you never know. Maybe you get a take out of it. That's the... if you're not super sure it's a play on, it's often good to just double and...
Yeah. At least you get your point, but you might lose some equity.
So did that say it was correct?
Oh, that's a good question.
Double? Can you click on
Yes, it did say it was correct. So to cube.
Okay. Can you click on the I by the double thing, and it gives you the full thing, right? Okay, it was 8-4-1. It wasn't anywhere close to too good. Yeah, so
correct.
You and I are similarly bloody minded about
going
after gammons, but I guess your opponent there, Martha could just anchor and then get a take out of it, and you're a long way from a closeout, so bad things can happen. Yeah. Okay, Martha's rallied 2 points, so we're looking at 9 away, 7 away.
You did not like that?
Pardon?
Oh, I thought sorry, the software didn't like the move, but it didn't, so.
Oh, right.
I guess I didn't read awesome correctly.
Right. We can go ahead and hit here probably. She did the reverse play again there.
Yeah,
to good effect, I think, this time. And I guess the virtue is you can play your large number first without clicking the dice or something.
True.
Right.
Double fours, okay.
Ooh, it'd be nice if she had 5 of them. She could hit twice and make the point. Oh. I find this non-obvious. I bet Marty would know how to play this. Will Marty make a comment?
Yeah.
I guess I like making the point.
I think I like making the point.
I like making the point. It's a permanent asset. You know, here, if your
And you
opponent
can-
rolls a 4, you've got kind of nothing, and you've really
Yeah.
degraded your position for a long time.
Hmm.
Okay, liked it. Can we see how far wrong the pointing
two.
play was? Was it
Or the
close?
4s.
4-4. The
How do you,
4-4.
how do you get the detail?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, I would have thought if you just click on it rather than mouse over it, it might. No? Okay. Not sure. It's a little slippery. Okay, let's just move
Hope
on.
so.
Maybe someone in the chat knows which of those little oh, maybe the eye. Is it the eye icon down there next to the little house icon above
That is,
performance rating? Like, we don't
Yeah,
need to see the chat at the bottom. If we could get the
I
little
see what you
lower
mean.
right observer chat changed to the analysis, that would be useful. Okay, let's get up to the current. Yeah, thank you.
That's interesting.
No, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there
It's
you go.
annoying. There's so many settings. This site is so
Yes, it's rich.
customizable that oh yeah, I don't know. Let's just stick to the play, I guess, here. You know, this is
5s and 2s.
yeah, it's probably okay. Coming
11s
home.
and 12s.
I'd rather not get hit in my own outer table or in my opponent's outer table here, because then, you know, if Celia can hit while bringing attackers and primers into the zone, that's doubly bad. If I'm going to get hit here, I'd rather get hit off the stragglers, yeah, like this. And then the forward, Celia's forward position here is very anemic, so she won't be able to do everything.
Not bad.
Yeah, good. Superior board. The attack seems clear. And the blot showing.
And it's an awesome. And just continue on out.
Yeah, nothing else. Nothing better, rather.
True.
Okay. I think you could
Come out
think
to the
about
7.
doubling there. I mean, I think hitting a checker and then a dance could be a pass here. And Celia's not leading by that much anymore. Would be an aggressive cube, I think, but I like to be aggressive.
Would you hit here, Albert, with the 1? 8 of 7?
Kind of think you have to hit it. Well, I guess you could come in at the 3 and lift the 1, which could be okay. Yeah, the return shots are just so many.
Yeah.
4 blots. I think this is probably prudent. Probably prudent.
What was the note?
Okay. Yep. Good. Yep. Yeah. Seems good as well. Not much else. Yep. This is an exciting game. It feels like Martha's just having to perform roll after roll to just come in and stave off a cube.
Agreed.
I don't know that that is so necessary. That, you know, that your opponent's deuce point isn't that great a point to own because it's blocked. And you've got a stronger board here, and you're kind of happy to mix things up a bit. I don't think you're that worried about being attacked. So maybe just 22, connect things up. Oh, no, we got the display, so that's great. Yeah, it did like bar 22.
There you go.
Yeah, when you've got the stronger board and your opponent has got a lot of cleaning up to do, it's good to play diverse. Might have wanted you to split to the back checkers there again
Yeah, I
for the
would
same
agree.
reason. Not a big deal. This seems like a pretty good bargain for Martha. Pop out of there. Oh, gets
Yes,
away.
agreed.
Yeah. Oh, so like this is a fun kind of role. You get to pick which points you want back there. Do you want the 5 and the 3, or the 4 and the 3, or the 3 and the 2 and the 5? I think I do want to get off that 23 point. I'd probably play those 2 first and then think about the other 2.
Agreed. I think I'd stay on the 21.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have them next to each other, right? And then you
Agreed.
don't wind up with some kind of like really horror show 55 or 33.
Okay.
Show what it like there.
You definitely want to come off the 22, 23.
Yeah, that's
before.
not a.
So what was the right move?
Not a fun point to be on.
Let's do 2001.
Yeah, this looks right. This looks right.
Huh.
You're engaging. You're not playing a back game here. You don't want to, I think, imagine that you're somehow playing a 2-4 back game here.
Yeah.
Really have the timing for it and not.
So the correct move for the 2-2 is 20 twice, going to the 20 twice, and then 10 to 8.
That seems
versus coming up to the 22. Sorry.
Right. Good. Yep. We should play doubles, Linda. You and I are
You betcha.
very simpatico.
I guess did we do that once or no?
I don't think so. I don't tend to play doubles, I tell you. I like my dinners too much. When I'm in a different city, I kind of like to go out and take my time, and I find my schedule gets a little jammed up when I play doubles. Okay, I kind of missed the cube, and I'm a little skeptical that it would have been correct. With the high anchor, there's not a lot of gammons in it. And it looks like, this is another holding game where Martha should probably be waiting to threaten to clear that midpoint before giving the cube away. But I didn't see the position, whether there was an attacking threat or something.
Do you like the hit, Albert?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh.
At least what she's considering.
Yeah.
The 6s and 3.
Oh, or else you just play already on the bar, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, if I'm Martha, I just don't want to get hit, and leaving a direct shot is how you get hit. So I think I would just, I think I would prefer that my opponent make the 2 point than that I get hit here.
Yeah, I think.
So I would just do that.
I think Cecilia's home is a nice structure to it.
Did roll the 2. Right, and can't really keep a hold of it. So I think probably wanted to come down. Yeah, just.
Yeah, we agree.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Maybe played that a little bit hasty. Yeah, and in these positions, it often just isn't right to hold on to that midpoint. People are way too possessive of that midpoint, as though you're going to get a lot of contact value off your opponent's midpoint. And you don't get a shot that way very often. Usually if they're forced to leave a shot, they're going to bring both checkers down. And it's kind of illusory. 3.
I still don't like the hit. I mean, she hit.
Oh, yeah.
Stick it back, so.
Yeah, you're just very stingy about offering any kind of shots here. And that's, it's often, if you're a player who kind of likes aesthetics and you like your checkers to look nice, bringing home these holding games against a high anchor you know, you don't want to put your checkers in these places, like that huge stack on the 5, but you don't want to leave a shot here. This is 8 and 10 shots here.
Yeah, she's up quite a bit, so.
Can't leave 10 shots. Did it like that? No, it did not like that.
No.
You know, so you don't leave 10 shots now for fear of leaving 11 shots later. You might not have to leave any shots at all. 2, I can often live with. 4, you know, you're going to get hit and regret it. What do you think here? Do we take a second anchor, or do we move one up to you know, to preserve that 4 point?
I think I move one up to preserve the 4 point.
Yeah, we might not have the timing here, right? We might
exactly.
have to give up that. Yeah.
Actually, making that 2 point maybe a strength shortly.
Yeah, it could wind up that way. To say anything can work.
Huh.
Oh, I see. She's still deciding on this. This is a
Yeah.
tough call. This seems to fall between stools. I think you either want the 2 anchors or you want to get that checker up to leap. Looks like they were probably close.
Yeah.
Small. Nope.
Yeah, at least having that 2 allows you to leave the 4 or the 21 with a little more confidence.
There isn't enough to slot your 2 point there, right? You're going to win by hitting. You're not going to get a hit shot right away. Just go ahead and build those points. Oh, you make it out right. All right. Well, this is showing some promise.
You clear the 7?
Yep. Oh, you know the saying, a point that is cleared
is not one to fear. To be feared.
No longer feared. Not one to fear.
Heard that from Mr. Simborg, who's not Mr. Simborg.
He's not Mr. Simborg?
Well, he said it's his granddad or something.
Oh, I see.
Because anyway.
Call me Phil. Yeah.
Well, he's a granddad, so it is him.
Oh, right.
Just bring it on in.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think you need to slot here. It's not a big deal though.
Hey, Albert, I gotta grab a call real quick. I thought it's supposed to be at 11. But
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I'll be back 1 sec.
Don't be long.
Okay.
4-3. Okay, here, yeah, I think you want to just keep these higher up on your board here. Yeah, something like that. Okay, will the shot come? Not yet. This is a nice diversifying number. 6s are dead, so they aren't bad. All right. Not seeing any blotters there. 2, that was nice clearance. Yeah, and this is correct. You can't go breaking your board in the hopes of getting a late shot. Then when you hit the shot, you don't win anyway. All right, and Martha is just going to try to play maximum safety here. I think you want to play 6-2 here, maybe not. This looks pretty safe. Yeah, that looks safe. 2 checkers on the high point. 6-1. You could rip a checker here if you really thought you were going to win some gammons, but I'm not seeing the gammons here. I think that's correct. Just 5-4. And this will break the board. Is there enough race to consider running? Pretty bleak either way. I think this is probably right. You know, in addition to the chance of a shot at 6-3, you might slow your opponent down here, right? So if Martha rolled a 6-1, she would only take off 1 checker. You know, 6 anything, she's going to use the second number to be safe. And yeah, not enough gammons to offer a shot here. You can lose this game against a 5-point board pretty easily. Yeah, you can stay one more time. And there's no gammons here, really. And our score will be tied up at 4. 7-point match remaining. Martha has rallied. If you're coming in mid-match here, Celia jumped off to a 4-0 start, and Martha has clawed back to 4-4. We have a 7-point match. You back, Linda?
Yes, I am. 7 away, 7 away. So
Yeah. Okay. Performance rating still looking very nice, and both players under 5. Very nice. Boxy, boxy.
Yep.
Okay. And then often I find if I've been leading 4-0 in a match, I feel like I'm winning and I want to play a little conservative maybe with the cube, but now it's tied up again. You're not winning anymore. So you want to be as assertive as if it was the first game of the match. Ooh, what do you think with the 3 here?
come off the mid. Oh, the 3, that's what she has left.
Yeah.
Then I destacked the 6. I'm sorry, I didn't realize she played the
Yeah,
6.
no, I think I kind of like coming down as well. 13-10, there's a ton of builders.
Yeah.
I'd rather not get hit by that, the straggler checkers so that they're moving up, but
Yeah, I
I'm
come
not
off the middle.
sure.
Yeah.
I often play too blotty, kind of the
Sounds like a personal problem.
80s player with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did it like that? Can we see that 6-3 play and just see if there was much? No, the one before it, Sparky's play.
It was down 5 or
No,
5. So
not much in it. It's not much in it. Yeah.
no.
Okay. So Celia can start thinking about a double here for sure. When you've advanced your stragglers and taken the bar point, your opponent is still pinned on your ace. It starts to feel pretty cubish, and I generally wait till I make 1 point at least. Martha's deuce point is also structurally not that great.
Yes.
For some kind of a holding game. If she's hoping to play a holding game, and this will be a cube, surely. Don't call me Shirley. Okay, she's thinking about it. I bet Martha's thinking about it too. Is this a take if the cube comes across, Linda?
4-4. I think so. Yes. I think it's a cube and a take.
Way up in the race, better point.
Yep.
I guess so. Yeah, boy, I just hate that deuce point on the other side of the board. Because it's
a little too deep.
I guess, but she's not on the bar yet. She doesn't always even end up on the bar, right?
Right.
And there aren't that many numbers that point on her head. So yeah, I think I'd go along with a take here if you and I were playing doubles.
Okay.
A little scary though. It just feels like you're going to get smacked around and you're not going to have much agency. And
so
let's see, what does it say?
Yeah,
big pass.
Yep, double pass.
Yeah, just 2 games. Yep. And that's one where afterwards, you talk me into a take there, and I would think, I wonder how costly that deuce point was on the other side of the board. So that's one I would take, and I'd copy it into XG, and then I'd move those checkers back. If she had her own 5 point, would that have been a take? How about the 4 point? How about the 3? And that's how you can fine tune your perceptions.
Yes.
So good for Martha finding the pass.
Didn't like the 6-2, huh?
Oh, I missed it because I'm blabbing.
Let's get it to show.
2. Oh yeah, the 6 is not appealing.
3, 4, 16.
She slotted the better point, but left an extra blot in the bargain. I think I would have slotted the bar, but apparently was fine. Now this could have been I would have thought about doubling this because there's so much action about to happen. You've got a bunch of checkers in the zone. You got 3 blots showing. You've got a slightly better board. This could have been. You can lose your market here for sure.
Yeah, there's a doubles by the eye.
Oh, does it tell you? Does it tell you? You can
double pass. If you look up above, it's move 4 and 5. Yeah.
That was a previous game. That's a previous game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. The current game.
I
don't think it gives you any cube information until the game is over, because they don't want you learning from from that. Boy, talk about action. Here we go.
Yeah.
5 blots. Hit one of them.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. How bad is it? It's not crushing.
Hit again.
Can we get a replay of the previous turn?
Yeah.
Do this all day long, right?
Back and forth.
6-5, 5-5, 6-5, 5-5. I think the double hit is probably right here. If you can't cover that blot, I can't imagine making the ace point is right, though it could be. It's a slugfest, and a 3rd point really ups the dance quotient.
Yeah. I think I like the double hit because you're going to be leaving a lot of blots almost regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, not double hit, but it is a
1, 2, 3. I could be persuaded to just make the ace and come down and make the 8 point as well. Well, I like it though. 5-5 is fine.
Yeah.
I thought that was a kind of a scary position. All right, things seem to be settling down a little bit now. What do you? Okay. Yeah, this seems like the right idea. And that's definitely the right idea. 5-3 there. Yeah. Okay, you got the anchor. Seems solid. 6-4. Yeah, 5 blots is just a lot of things to clean up. Which cleanings up do you do here? Make the deuce point. Oh, that's a handy point. I think this is probably a good play.
I would agree.
Right. That checker on the ace point is I mean, this could work out if there's an exchange. The high anchor just makes it feel like the blot hitting contest isn't gonna, you're not gonna decisively win this game anytime soon. I think I like that bar point play.
I agree.
All right. Even if Celia points on Martha here on the 5 or the 3, you can make the other anchor.
I like the run versus hitting on the 23.
Oh.
Come up.
Okay, so the bar. I wonder if I'm still kind of stuck on that 6-4 play, but looks like they're doing fine without me. No, okay, that's great. 4, yeah. Oops.
Dancing. Huh?
Oh,
that's not the best roll.
That's a little awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
This seems right. Many happy returns. Yeah, here I think I would slot the lesser point so that you'd have an immediate way to cover it.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to,
Yeah, I didn't like
to roll an 8 and then, there's nowhere better for that spare on your 4 point to go.
Could be. Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No cube in the game yet, and this is just the standard
Yeah.
4-point holding game here, right? So Martha's gonna wait until she's got a cash based on the race here alone, right? So she's up 14 pips on 121, and that's pretty close to a take for just a pure race. And I think she could hold off on that cube and not miss out much. But again, I think it's going to be a small error. It's kind of like in that first
Okay.
game. 009, yeah, right on the border, right on the border. So, possibly technically wrong, but, you don't want to, Linda, I'm sure you've had the experience when you get your transcription and you see miss double, miss double, miss double, and then you double when you're too good.
Yeah. I don't ever have that, Albert.
Yeah, no, it's just me.
I'm
Could
teasing.
be, yeah. I've worked at eliminating that experience from my game. Oh, this is an upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Get direct contact off the mid.
Yep, that's pretty nice.
Okay, good for
All
contact.
right.
Not
Cecilia's
great.
got yeah, she's got a, well, they both now have a home to be respected.
Nobody wants to get hit.
True.
Okay, yeah, keeping the spare sixes so she won't be ignominiously forced off of the bar point over there.
Yeah.
One will be leaving double shots anytime soon. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, the shot could come now with the 6-1. And she's ready for it.
That she is.
Hold on your keeper word one more. Okay.
Ah, clear enough. Yep.
All right. It liked. Oh, we just cleared with 5-5, did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Cecilia owns the cube, so.
All right. Owning the cube, only a 2-pip lead, but Martha's got wastage, right? She's got more checkers on those lower points, and her 6 is
Yeah.
open. 59 up 3. The 6 away, right? So yeah, I'm not the best at recube equities and things. So something to note is that you're 6 away, your opponent's 5 away. It's pretty close. So the problem with doubling is that you open yourself to an 8 cube coming back at you, where it's slightly more useful for your opponent. But my guess is that you don't need to change your adjust your cube here by very much. And she probably just lost her market, I assume, rolling double 6s. We'll see if there's a missed cube or 2 here, but I don't think I would have been sending it on a 3-pip advantage, even with the wastage. Oh, good. She got it right. Yeah. No missed cubes there. Big pass, of course, but
Yeah.
okay. 4 away, 7 away.
Yeah.
All right. Any cube advice here, Linda, for either player?
Well, the underdog, the 7 away, needs to be a little careful. But, well, I'm sorry, the 4 away, if he cubes, he could get a recube back. So.
Yeah, that recube would be to 4. It would be a dead cube, but it would also win the match for Celia, right?
Cecilia, yeah.
So Cecilia would love to win a doubled gammon here and just walk the prize, right?
You betcha.
So, that's not going to happen, though.
Nope. Nice
okay.
response.
Yep. Right. So this, a somewhat typical holding game, which Cecilia can generally take, but the race is quite large here. It's It's 19 pips, and with the bar point made, you start to be really cautious about taking with a big race deficit. And 20 is kind of when I start thinking about passing. But she's got no dead checkers. You know, she doesn't have lower points made. So, and she's, you know, 4 away. She could really use 2 points. You know, when you're 2 away, I think this is going to be a take just as a normal, as a normal matter. I could be wrong. As always, proviso, I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah, so if this was like 24, 25, I would pass. But looks like it was fine. Can we see what that was? Was it a big pass?
It was a double take.
Double, that was take. Okay. Where are you seeing that?
I've got the game up on a.
Oh, you've got it. You're doing.
I can cheat.
I get it. I get it now. You're multitasking.
You betcha.
Okay.
I just see it a lot better.
All right. Yeah, I understand.
So.
Okay, good. Yeah, so that was on target. So, but not a, you know, certainly not a huge scoop, right?
Right.
Yep. All right. Performance is still hanging in there very strong. All right, so 4 away, 6 away, right? 6 away. I missed that 2-1 blunder. Oh, it's often hard to see a hit with 2-1 hitting 6-3. I have a lot of sympathy with missing that one. Okay. And
oh,
the dance.
Yeah.
Okay, trailing here. What do you think?
Cute.
Yeah, I think so.
Get another black.
You want to make some hay while the sun is shining here.
It's cute.
Oh, lets her go. Dance here will lose the market by quite a lot, I think. So I have to think this is going to be. Oh, she went ahead and she's playing on at this point.
Yep.
Yeah. Things are moving.
The 6-3 double threes would be nice. Nope.
Okay, suddenly she's not on the bar anymore. But I think, you know, I wonder if she's thinking about the cube here. Certainly trailing, even though your opponent is that sweet 4 away spot. This is a very strong advantage. Now again, see, I think she's ping-ponging between, you know, not doubling and then feeling like she's too good, which is usually a sign you've missed a cube somewhere along the way. And here, you need to button up that tight. You know, if you, okay, this is going so. The painful thing, of course, here is that, you know, she's going to be correct to play on here for quite a while, and then, you know, you wind up losing against an ace point game, and you're really annoyed.
Would you have left the anchor on the 20?
I think so. I think you want to be moving your checkers forward, and again, I was blabbing when I could have been looking. But, yeah. I think it's just going to be hard to find a sequence where Martha's going to joker her so badly that she's got a take, you know, able to take. You know, 6-6 will do it, I guess. Then you get a holding game. But, like even here, I don't think, you know, this is still too good.
Oh, she got the 5.
It's starting to look a little fishy though, isn't it?
Yes.
Dance and then 5-3 or 6-1. Okay. Yeah, I think you're still too good there. Yeah, by a lot.
By a lot, yes.
Yeah. You start to get spooked, you know, you start I'm always interested when I miss something like that. Well, what was my mindset? You know, I started to get nervous about my opponent's 1 in 36 chance, you know.
True. It's hard not to, but it's best to not.
4 checkers on the ace, you've got to win a ton of gammons, or just a ton of gammons. Okay, so 4 away, 5 away. This is that funny score, right? Where where the leader can be more aggressive, right? At 4
Right.
away, the leader can, you know, has that beautifully efficient 4-point win.
True.
Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Thank you. Don't do that to me, Celia.
Hmm.
No, she might have been thinking, well, do I really want to provide my opponent so much material to build a complicated back game?
Well, yeah.
And the answer is yes, you do. Keep pumping it. Let them play the back game. Oh, well, ouch. Wow. This is a very strange lopsided game, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's kind of interesting. Huh.
The differences in strengths are so dramatic, right?
Yes.
So Martha's got the better, you know, far superior prime, and Celia's got the outfield control, you know, and the race, but is going to find it hard to race with 3 checkers behind a prime like that. Probably wanted
Wow.
I don't know. I didn't catch that. I don't know what happened to that nice display where it showed all the nice, there we go. Oh, it just liked, yeah, running all the way, leave 2 blots in the outfield. And yeah, the problem with slotting the 9 is you just don't have anything to cover it with.
Right.
And your opponent rolls a 6 and hits you with tempo getting out from behind the prime, and again, mastering the outfield.
Right.
Okay. Oh, now she's got a 2 to cover. Well, and you know, this could be a double. You've got aces that hit, you've got 2s that really entomb your opponent here. So
Interesting.
it could be a market, like, unless you roll something very convenient here. Well, that's pretty convenient. But man, it's, yeah, I think she has to make the 5-point here.
Yeah, I would agree. Want something with some strength to it.
Yeah, long-term.
Long-term asset.
Yeah,
There you go. Huh?
this looks right, because you don't want to get counter-primed.
Yep, agreed.
Right. And then just at some point here, I just not so sure that Celia's going to want to be taking a cue. That's actually a pretty good roll. With 5 checkers on the wrong side of the board, Martha doesn't have that many opportunities to roll this prime forward.
Yeah, agreed.
She can
Looked everywhere.
she can attack at the cost of giving up her prime. This is a tough play, though. She could just make the deuce and make the deuce, and you know, maybe just stepping up to the 21 is enough.
That's my thought.
Wow, I think this
Encourage
is
Martha to write for prime potentially.
This maybe just seems like, I think she needs to make an effort to change the status quo here.
Yeah,
this play just seems too, you know, I think Martha would be happy to see this play and just to
yeah, it was a blunder. So
20, yeah, 8-2 and stepping up. Or stepping out was okay too, right? You're hard primed, right? You need 3 numbers to get to the edge and 3 numbers out. You got to make a start somewhere. And well, this is a funny number.
Just 24, 21.
I agree. Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep that 5 prime for now.
In prime, we trust.
No.
Yeah, I think you want to get off that 24 point.
And
yeah. Hope this is right. We'll both look foolish. They'll never ask us back, Linda.
well, in that case, let's start making some crazy suggestions. No, I would do 24-21 here.
Yeah, no
Just
argument. No
Trying to
argument.
bring another checker eventually to help with your 5 prime.
Yeah. Martha can just keep you awfully busy slapping around here and then, rolling the 1s and the 2s to get up to the edge. She made our play. Yay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, 2-1. It's an upgrade.
I think you'd want to come up. Good.
Huh.
Interesting.
It is interesting. Wow. It's worth thinking about, I guess. I think I would just do this. You're cutting down on gammons, I think. That's the big problem in your game is that prime. So you address the big problem. Maybe you get to make a nice point next roll anyway.
Yeah.
Got a lot of builders.
Right now.
Yeah. Okay. Now roll a 2-1. You can make the other play. If you want. I guess with 2-1 I might step up here, right?
Yes, agreed.
Or desperate for that ace. Wow. I'm really curious whether Martha might have had a cube in here somewhere. Go away, say.
So with the 6-4, I'd be tempted to do 21-11. Here she comes out.
Wow. Wow, this is
interesting.
This is Celia's making this look somewhat easy. She's achieved remember she needed 3 numbers to get up and 3 out, and she's got 4 of the 6 she needed. This one's maybe a little less. Yeah, you gotta leave a blot somewhere, right? You might as well.
Okay.
Might as well make a point, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to I mean, she's made so much progress escaping. She just hate to get hit again. So,
I think I'd make the 3 then.
Right. I think I would too. It's just, it's going to help with, blot hitting contest.
Well, you're down.
The thing I don't like here is you get hit with that 6 and you've got no return shots,
Right.
You leave the blot ace and you might have a bunch of return shots, right? At least 8 of them if it stays there.
True.
Yeah. And this happens a lot when you have a kind of 2 points in opposition like that. You break an intermediate point for that reason, because you get the return shots and you still contain. It's just too costly here when you do get hit. You've lost your contact. And oh, here you go. 1-6 in and out. If you make this play, you better be willing to take a cube. Chris, maybe you need to be willing to take a cube here too. I think that I'd certainly take here. Celia's still up in the race.
Yeah.
I think this is less. I think this is less dangerous than it looks. Maybe. Not an easy play though. I wouldn't want to leave 2 blots on my side of the board, even if it's duped. And playing to the deuce just seems futile.
Agreed. Cube for white or no?
You don't have your opponent on the bar. You've got actually a weaker home board, but you've got that awesome prime. But yeah, it might be a good intimidation cube. You might get a pass. Maybe it is a pass. I don't know. Okay, here it comes.
I guess we'll find out.
I think this is a take, but again, I wouldn't be shocked to find I was wrong. You know, it doesn't even always hit here.
True.
You know, there are some numbers that point on you. There aren't a ton of them. Some of them involve a 3. If she uses that, you know, if she kills that bar point, like points on you with 5-3 or 4-3, you're going to have like 8, 10 return shots, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 return shots, which is a lot. And then you have some other numbers like 3-2 that'll anchor. You know, even if you wind up with the lowly ace point anchor, you can save a lot of gammons. So I guess I've talked myself into taking this. Would you take this with me?
No, because the thing would be 7-7 afterwards. Ironically, I was a no, but listening to you talk, I'm more now a yes.
Yeah, I have that way with people.
I heard. I
Okay.
do think I would take.
You took.
Yeah.
Okay, hitting off the front, and you're like, here's your hit back.
Yeah.
Did it like the take? Yeah, very easy take.
Yeah, right.
Good. Boy, that's a relief. I don't want to soil myself while I'm commentating. I don't get to do commentary very often. I really enjoy it, and I'm very flattered to have been asked to.
Well, thank you for doing it. We appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
It's sometimes hard to find commentators because just people are busy.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, this is another difficult play.
Wow.
Boy, once again, we can make an inner board point, but a lot of blots.
That's a nice response.
Oh, it liked the hit. I like the hit. We didn't even look at that.
4-2.
Yeah. Right, we've got the stronger board, and it's hard to remember in this. Like you feel like you're losing because this prime, but you have the stronger board, and you have a bunch of checkers in the right neighborhood to make more points. You know, and then you can worry about getting out.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
it's often you know, for those of us like me, I learned how to play reading Bruce Becker in the 70s and 80s, and I didn't really modernize my game until after 2000. And I've still got a bunch of hard habits to break, like not hitting on the ace point when I should. I often
Yeah,
just don't see it, you know.
Yep.
Uh,
It's hard to break this habit, for sure.
yeah.
Mm.
Often miss that. Just seems like you have to get up to the edge here, don't you?
Yeah, and then I just slot. So
That's your ticket to victory. Yeah. Maybe Martha rolls a 6-1. You know? You have to solve the big problem, you know. This is not solving the big problem.
no, you got to move from 24.
Yeah.
Then,
She's way up in the
put your
race.
4. Yeah.
Right. Okay, she got it. She didn't like it, but she got it. All right, this is great for her Celia, right?
Yes.
Right, just pop a 6 and you're
Kind of.
kind of on easy street.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, it seems natural. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Happened again.
It's fun.
Yeah, Martha would happily just hit her loose off the front edge of that prime, but does not have the option.
No.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
there we go.
Seems right. Oh, didn't like it for some reason. I guess in a little flurry of hits, you don't want a second checker sent back, but not much of a mistake. What do you think Martha will do here?
Okay, I'm sorry, I was looking at the that's an interesting question. I'd say hit and cover.
Yeah, got to do it. Can't just let her, win with a 6.
Yeah, go by.
Make her win by rolling a 4 and then getting out. Also, there is that blot. There's that slot that the slot the bot thought was rot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna have to hit here. Got to play to win.
Because of the strength of Cecilia's home, I think I would make this move versus more blots.
Mm.
Although I like the other move better.
Oh, I didn't like it. Oh, 9-4. Oh, yeah, just she cleared the wrong point. You should just keep the solid 4' in the middle. We weren't really looking at that option. So the hit was clear, but just made the point. 10-9 squared, backs up that open 3-point very nicely. And, and eventually you're going to have to clear that point, and it might not be trivial. So I like this play. Uh-oh, the time is now. Time is now for Cecilia.
They did bring them upside down.
Yeah. She gets another whack at the piñata here. Yeah, I like that ace stepping up. You can't be living in fear of the super joker. You don't want to make a conservative play there and then fail again to cover that.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though she did. Oh, she hit a blot here though. Okay, suddenly it's gammonish. Very heavily gammonish. If she wants to go after it, right? You're definitely losing. She rolls that 2, and you'll regret this, but the gammon payoffs just seem enormous. And you've still got a 5'. Even if she were to roll that 2, she'd have a lot of work tunneling out. This is a gammon preservation play. It's probably best. I don't, she doesn't have the time to hold on to her home board, and wait for this prime to deconstruct. So she wouldn't really be gaining anything by leaving that checker out there. Do you have a 2 to play? So here, I think you just want to clear from the top. Your opponent probably has a few shakes before they leave you a blot. So you just want to kill the big numbers so you crash a little more slowly. 6-5 is good. I hate to roll a 5 here and have to play it. 4-1.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you could even play 5-4 there and play to preserve a 4-point board for longer.
Yeah, true.
But she hit the fly shot here if it's offered. I don't think it will be offered.
Nope.
Nope. Maintain.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is better for going after the blot if
Very
somebody has to leave with 1.
Yep. And there you go.
Kaboom. Good. Hey, Martha. Good. Right, she's bearing off aggressively for the gammon here.
Yeah, so Martha,
She
she's
had
gonna
a
pay off
safer
for it.
play, but that was best.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is going to be close. Oh, it's not going to be close. I thought she rolled a 6-4 there. Thought Celia rolled a 6-4. Yikes! That was a backgammon risk.
True. All right, 10-7.
Okay. you scroll back and were there any missed cubes in that game? I'm curious about earlier on. That really confusing kind of primey, strange game. Are we able to scroll up on game 10 a little bit for the audience? Yeah, can we go up? Were there any missed cubes? Yeah, there were a few missed cubes there from Martha. Like back, yeah, go ahead and click on one of those. Yeah, this kind of, yeah, that's all right. That's all right. We're, okay, yeah, wow, this game is moving along very quickly. Let's just stick with it. All right, so now Martha's up, right? 3 away to 4 away.
No, it's Crawford. Albert.
Oh, it's Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is.
So yeah, Martha.
I guess I won't make
4
any
away.
cube errors in this game. 4 away. So 4 away, of course, a gammon would be super valuable for Celia, but doesn't look like a very gammonish position at the moment. Yep. Don't want to overplay.
Okay.
Yeah, so often I think, Martha might have thought about splitting out with the 6 there, but at this score, she would have gotten squished with 6-6
Yes.
and be driving the gammon bus or having to ride on the gammon bus. I don't think she'd be driving, but this is much better, right?
That it is.
Yeah. Oh. That was a nice play. Staying back was correct.
Mhm.
Thing to take that, with those 2 landing pads, it's a little too easy for Celia to just, solve all her problems with one roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Good.
No way can she lose now, right?
Of course.
Unless she strips all those bears
Yeah.
away and then winds up leaving some blots. 4 blotters. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Draw. This race is not completely dead. I think she should just go here. I think unless your opponent was a 3-3, you can play for the shot, but you want to win when you hit that shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Maintain your home.
And there is race, right? It's race.
Huh. Good God. Like, what the fuck is she doing?
Hey. Who's the guest commentator here? You need to be properly invited. We don't use such language here. This is a backgammon community, after all. All right.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I was I'm just a bad me. Sorry. I'm muted.
Oh, it was Marty Starr. It was a Bostonian. It was a vulgar Bostonian. Marty doesn't actually live in Boston, but we claim him as our own. Maybe Marty wanted her to pick and pass there to ice the race. No, it was something else. I didn't really remember. Didn't take a lot of note. Okay, this looks like it will end predictably. And we will wind up at the post-Crawford 3 away score, right?
True, correct.
We'll see if Cecilia plays the little game where you hold off doubling, which can lead to some spectacular incorrect passes if your opponent isn't really on the ball when it comes to match score niceties, right? But it's certainly not going to be incorrect to just go ahead and whip the cube right away.
Yeah, both
People normally
Cecilia.
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say both Cecilia and Martha are at 5.98 for Martha and 5.55
Oh,
for
all right.
Cecilia.
That's a
So
closely played contest here.
yeah.
I'm glad Cecilia won that game because I didn't want it to be over yet. You don't want to end with a dull little holding game race, right? Oh, maybe they're they taking a break here, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I guess so.
They might be
The
taking a break.
clock's not running.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
until they move, the clock won't run, right? So, oh,
Yeah, so this three-way score is kind of funny. You know, XG will always automatically double at this point because XG plays against a perfect opponent. But if you're playing against a human being, you can often induce a really spectacularly bad pass at this score because your opponent can essentially take a game where they have any winning chances at all, as long as they're not getting gammoned. And it's not always easy to think clearly through that.
Mm.
Right? But on the other hand, Cecilia would hate to, wind up in a very gammonish position and then get a pass. So she's got to be careful as well. We'll see what her habit is. I think possibly if you're playing for PR as well, I think you might get extra decisions on your on holding off on the cube. But I'm not sure about that. I'm not a complete PR junkie whore. That's probably not correct gendered language these days. But
read what Marty just wrote. That's cute.
What did he say?
Marty says real fully clothed.
That's good, Marty. That's makes a change.
Oh.
All right. Okay. That's all right. Marty, we're fine. We're sorry, Gigi. I'm watching. I'll be more careful. I do want to get invited back. Alec. Oh, Alec Izzo is here. Nice to see you, Alec. Thanks for coming by. People are popping out, popping in. I haven't actually looked at the chat much.
Oh, Brian, please.
Were there any questions in the chat at any point? I missed. Oh, Michi. There's someone named Michi, which Marty was wondering if it might have been Michi. Nope, Michi. Okay. All right. How about upcoming tournaments? Or, I'm sure everyone here is saddened as I am to hear that the San Antonio tournament got canceled at this late date, owing to a hotel renovation that has taken longer than expected. They apparently had the renovations done, but not to the satisfaction of the inspection board, so they didn't get the certificate of occupancy in time for our usual tournament. So a lot of us are feeling crushed. That's one of two tournaments I go to every year, the other being the New York Metro. What's your next tournament, Linda?
Well, it was going to be San Antonio. I had actually made reservations for Atlanta, but now have a family event in the way. Oh. So either Cherry Blossom, which we need to meet back for the BMAB, or Ohio. Probably one or the other.
One or the other, yep. Yeah, so I'm kind of a little bit at sea. We adopted a dog a month or two ago, so my travels are a little bit curtailed, but I still get to nip out for a tournament. I was thinking I'd love to go to the Nordic. I've never been to the Nordic Open, and would love to make that trip.
Yeah, would agree.
And if I'm not doing San Antonio, that could give me a reason to do that instead. Otherwise, sometime I go to Chicago. I enjoy Rory's Chicago tournament, although I wish it were closer to downtown. The Cherry Blossom last year I went the first time. I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, it was my first time also.
Certainly a possibility. But yeah, Atlanta, I'd certainly think about. I'd like to go to a tournament I've never been to before. Atlanta, I think Charlotte coming up, I think.
Are you going to Charlotte, Albert?
I don't have any plans.
Okay. They just opened up a new block of rooms. yesterday.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe so. For the
When is Charlotte? What are the dates for Charlotte?
it might be this coming weekend.
Oh, okay, then I'm not going to Charlotte.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little soon.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it looks like Martha. Oh, I see. They said in the chat that they were resuming it at past.
How do you see the chat?
Okay, here they go. We're off. And we're off.
Yes, we are. Okay.
Celia gets the opener. We'll see if she sends the automatic cue or whether she plays footsie a little bit. Ooh, that's aggressive. All right, she's holding off. Right.
Mm. All right.
Yeah, I'm confused there. Okay, 4 and cover. Right. So Celia is holding off on the cube, and it might puzzle people that she's holding off, but the point is she doesn't have any market losing sequences. There's nothing that could happen in this exchange that's going to make the game so gammonish that that she won't have a double take next turn. I don't think. In order to pass, Martha would have to be losing more gammons than she was winning games, which certainly can happen. But, what's going on here? Double hit against a stronger board. I don't think I would double hit and leave 5 blots.
No, I agree. Too much.
Yeah. 5 blots is a lot of blots. 6, 4. This seems really solid, right? She's up in the up in the race, down in home board development. Got a bunch of nice builders and attackers there. What's wrong with this? Nothing at all.
I like this.
Yeah.
Versus coming up to the 10 or 11. Okay.
6, 5. Whoa, was that the whole play?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably wants to go after her here, right? I think we want to come down and hit her on the ace.
I would agree.
I would have
Wholeheartedly.
thought. Okay, not a big error though at any rate. You know, especially if she's thinking she wants to get in a gammonish position here. Now the other possibility is that Cecilia's just forgotten about the cube, and that's definitely a bad move. You might not get punished for it, at least not for a time, but you want to be thinking about it every single turn, right?
Yes, very much so.
2. Yeah. Yeah. You feeling a little iffy? I think I might play 11-9 there. I'd like. This is reducing contact when you're way down in the race. I think you do want to hang back on that.
On the 2, I agree.
Point, I think, yeah. Yeah, so that was fine. I would have played it to the 9 point just so my 6s were bearing on my 3 point. But here your 6 is bearing on your 5, so that's obviously fine. Oh. 1, 2. Yeah. Seems pretty reasonable.
We're on the 8.
Or it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is pretty reasonable too. Clearing that difficult midpoint.
Yeah, I think I like this.
You like this? It's very buildy, isn't it? Ton of numbers, a useful point. Yeah. Yeah, clearing that midpoint is big. That's a big improvement. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I still think I like the clean mid.
Yeah. I'm with you there. Drama.
That's the definition of backgammon, isn't
it? Yeah. Martha's got plenty of time on her clock, so she can afford to think hard about these and should. Celia's comfortable as well, but 323. A little less. Okay. Was that big? Was that
Was that right?
it was best for sure. We don't know
Yes.
how big it was. Okay, that's fine. 6-4. Okay. Okay, there's a productive number.
Make that point.
I think you do want to make that point, although it strips
Yeah.
those intermediate points, which is not great. It just
Gives
filling
your-
those gaps is your project, and if you can fill
Yeah.
one of them, you should just do it, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And make
Worry
the
about the awkwardness later. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. She's over concerned about clearing those back points safely. She's doing now. That'll be interesting here, clearing and again instead of making.
Making a point. Yeah.
Yeah, now she's all stripped on the outside, which will make her nervous, would make me nervous. But that is an awfully useful point.
Yeah. 5 and 6.
I think this is a harder decision than the last one, but this looks, yeah, I think you make the point.
I do too.
Good.
Yep. Nice roll.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
All right, safe.
Yep.
Safe and clear. Now, what's going to be fun is to see if Cecilia gets a shot or something here. She can throw a cube in and see whether it causes her opponent a little bit of
Angst.
and opportunity for error. That's saying if you play XG, you never have a chance to give your opponent an opportunity for error because by definition it plays everything right.
Right.
You play humans, you can give them a chance to goof.
They don't have quite the track record of XG.
No. Oh, okay. There's clearance. All right.
Yep.
Well, as soon as Martha takes a checker off, she'll have a take no matter what, even with the tiniest chance if she gets hit at the end. So we'll see if a shot comes along. Right. Yep. Oh, there's a tournament in Greece, and
Yeah.
I'm seeing in the
At
commentary.
the start of April. Or first weekend in April.
All right. Oh, maybe I should go to Greece.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. All right. I think you stay. Maybe you go. Like, boy, you hate to. You're gonna have to go next time, or crack your board with a 5 or a 6, right? And if you stay and then you don't roll a 5 or a 6, you're gonna crack your board, and then you're not gonna win when you hit. So I think this is right. Yep.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. It's often hard to give up the security of an anchor, but she's not getting gammoned here. It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah.
Oh, there's the 5 anyway. Must stay though. Oh, no. Do you save a 6 there? Apparently not. You keep the board. Small. That's really small.
Yeah.
Oh. And at this point, the correct cube action is not to double because it seems unsportsmanlike to give your opponent a chance to misclick.
Yeah, but it's done
accidentally
often.
pass, but just leave it alone.
Would you have taken 2 off, Albert?
Oh no, I just cleared, right?
Well,
From
yeah.
the back. Oh, I'm sorry.
It would have left a. Okay.
I would not have risked any kind of a shot, basically.
Okay. Well, when at that point, but might have in the future, right? So
Okay, well, it looks like Martha is going to carry the day.
Yep.
And very nice performances, closely matched.
565 and 517.
Hmm.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Yeah. Do you have a tradition of bringing the players on afterwards, or do we call it a day here? Well, I guess we return to our hostess.
Correct.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, I will.
We have a winner, Martha Gjelseth.
Great. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen now and say, well, that was an exciting match. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a nail biter. And I want to thank Albert and Linda for wonderful commentary. Really enjoyed that. That was great fun, great, very insightful. And the two players both did extraordinarily well, playing to 5 PR. And, you know, really, really good to watch. And I think a lot of people got a lot out of it. So thank you, Linda. Thank you,
Yeah.
Albert. And thanks to the
Thank
players.
you.